Hello everyone, welcome to your study hub. I am Dibya Jyoti. This is my first video. I am making videos for integrated B.Ed, M.Ed, B.Ed and other videos regarding education subject. If you want to get this type of educational videos and if it is informative to you, then like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for all upcoming videos. Let's start the video. In this video, I am going to discuss RT Act 2009. Now see the flowchart. Here all the topics are sequenced which I am going to discuss. Here is the introduction in which we will try to know actually what is about RT Act, why it is introduced. As it is written here, RT means right to education, indicates everybody have equal right on education. Another word you can see here is free and compulsory. Here the term free and compulsory has very much significant meaning. These two terms are the backbone of this act. Here we also see what is Article 21A, how and why it is introduced, which committees were set up for this. In next slide. Now we will see the constitutional background of the Act. Previously, Article 45, which is free and compulsory education for all children up to the age of 14, and Article 39F, which is equal opportunity to all children, of directive principle of state policy, as part IV of the Constitution, has provision for education as a state matter. There is no interference of central government, but in 1990, Ramavati Committee was set up as first official document of education. Again in 1993, the Supreme Court landmark judgment in the Unikrishnan Jappi versus State of Andhra Pradesh and other held that education is a fundamental right flowing from Article 21. To review all this matter, Tapas Majumdar Committee was set up in 1999, which emphasized institution of Article 21A. After that, 86th Amendment of the Constitution of India in 2002 provided right to education as a fundamental right in Part 3 of the Constitution. It recommended education as a fundamental right for children between 6 to 14 age group. Finally, Article 21A and RT Act came into effect on 1st April 2010. Education is the backbone of every country, so it must be meaningful. For education to be meaningful, it must satisfy 4 A's. This concept was developed by Katerina Tomaskevich, that education must be available, accessible, acceptable, and adaptable. RT Act provides free and compulsory education to all, irrespective of any gender, class, caste. Important thing of this act is it is opened the door to private schools, making 25% reservation criteria, which is SC, ST, and other backward classes and differently able children can get admission. Child must be provided child friendly and child centered learning, that is fear free learning and environment must be provided to students or children. Another important fact to remember here is RT Act applicable to all states except Jammu and Kashmir. Now we will see what are the restrictions of RT Act. Under the section 13 of RT Act, there won't be any capitation fee and screening procedure for admission. Under section 28, it provides prohibition of private tuition by teachers. According to section 27, prohibition of deployment of teachers for non-educational purposes such as population census, disaster relief duties or duties related to election, etc. The main highlight of RT Act is it banned corporal punishment. It seeks recognition from NCT, that is National Council for Teacher Education, for the running of school. Then what are the provisions of RT Act? It provides norms and standards such as there must be pupil teacher ratio at primary level, that is 30:1, and at upper primary level it must be 35:1. For an equitable building and infrastructure, it must contain classroom, separate toilet for girls and boys, a kitchen where midday meal can be prepared, and a playground and safe drinking water. Then there must be another uh, constituents such as working days. Working days for primary schools, it will be 200 days. For upper primary, it must be 220, and 800 instruction hours for primary and 1000 instruction hours for upper primary. Minimum working days for teacher is 45 hours per week. Then there must be a school management committee by which the parents of students and higher authority of school can converse and can uh, talk about the matter of school. And what are the achievements of this act? It helps to manage or increase enrollment in the upper primary levels, class 6 to 8. It must provide more than 3.3 million secured admission under 25% quota norms under RT, which is opened the door of private schools. Then removal of no detention policy. Then what is no detention policy? No detention policy is no fail system. Any children, any student up to class 8 can be promoted to next class. It launched Samagra Shiksha Abhijan, which subsumes the three schemes, namely Sarva Shiksha Abhijan and Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhijan and CSSTE, that is centrally sponsored scheme on teacher education. India include himself among 135 countries to make education a fundamental right. Then again we see what are the limitations of RT Act. It is more input oriented according to Assar report. Assar report, as we all know, it is worked only on the primary education or elementary education section of our country. It more focus is given over statistics, limited to pen and paper. It can be more inclusive by expanding it from 0 to 18. Previously we know, according to the provision, RT Act provides education to children from 6 to 14 years, but it must be inclusive or it must be generalized to all children starting from 0 to 18. Then we see 5 states, namely Goa, Manipur, Mizoram, Sikkim, Telangana, have not been issued the 25% reservation criteria. It not focused quality of learning because, as we see, it is more concerned about the statistics, so quality is less here. Poor pupil teacher ratio affects quality learning. It is all about RT Act 2009, and thank you and see you in next video. Till then, stay safe and stay at home.